Hello. Today we're going to talk about wearing sunglasses in the garden and why I recommend cheap sunglasses. Now, most expensive designer sunglasses are similar in colour to these. They're probably going to be either brown or black, and in fact they're camouflaged because if you drop them when you're in the garden, or maybe even just walking in the countryside, they land in the undergrowth and they are extremely difficult to find again. And in fact, while you're searching for them, you may well step on them and break them. There we have a couple of problems. One, you've just lost a rather expensive pair of sunglasses, which you have to replace, so that's going to be costly. Two, you may not find them again, in which case you've left them in the countryside somewhere or somewhere in your garden, so they're in fact polluting. And the other thing is, if you're quite away from the shops or whatever, and it's a very sunny day, you're going to be squinting for the rest of the day. So what do I suggest? Let's take a look at some cheap alternatives. I am wearing some very cheap and some very brightly coloured sunglasses. They have UV, ultraviolet protection, but they cost very little. Now, these have two very simple advantages. The first one is they're very brightly coloured, so if they're dropped into the greenery, the undergrowth, they're extremely simple to find. So nothing left in nature to pollute. And of course, if you can find them again, it's not a loss, not something you need to replace. The other thing is, if you do break them, which of course can happen, certainly when you're doing gardening, which can be a very physical exercise, it's not the end of the world. You can replace them usually fairly quickly and certainly very cheaply. So, there we have it. My two very simple reasons for recommending cheap sunglasses.